Hi everyone, welcome back to the US CPA classes for financial accounting and reporting. In this particular video of foreign currency transaction and translation, that is part 2, I'll be covering in detail about foreign currency financial instrument and foreign currency hedge transaction in detail. So this is in continuation of part 1. Request you to go through part 1 before jumping directly into part 2. So let's dive into to finish off the topic foreign currency transaction and translation in detail.
So next one is foreign currency financial instrument. Foreign currency financial instrument. It include foreign currency swap, future option, and forward contract, which we discussed in last class, right? FX rate at the transaction date minus FX rate at the settlement date will be your gain or loss, and this gain or loss will go to the income statement, right? To control or hedge the exposure of gain or loss, entity may use financial instrument qualify as a derivative. There are three types of financial instrument hedge. What are those three types? Cash flow hedge, fair value hedge, and the foreign currency exchange rate hedge. Foreign exchange rate hedge, right? And the date of transaction, balance sheet, and settlement date, which you need to keep in mind. The next is foreign currency hedge transaction, same which we have studied in last class in detail. Foreign currency fair value hedge. What is the result of fair value hedge? Always been income statement, right? Foreign currency cash flow hedge result into OCI. Foreign currency exchange rate hedge, it will go to the OCI and release to the income statement, right? Hedge accounting will be possible when there is an effective hedge. There are certain requirements to consider any transaction to be the hedge, to be an effective hedge, which we have studied in last class. If all those things are meeting, then that particular transaction is called hedge transaction. Last one is transaction of foreign currency financial statement. Foreign currency financial statement. That means, for example, you are a, let's say, Amazon USA, and you have, let's say, Amazon in India also, right? So Amazon has its operation in India, which is a subsidiary of the Amazon USA. Let's keep this example in mind. So now let's understand foreign operation subsidiary or equity method investment, two-step translation process. First one is, if necessary, remeasure the subsidiary financial statement from its recording currency to the functional currency. Second, if necessary, translate the subsidiary financial statement from functional currency to reporting currency, that is a parent company financial transaction. So two-way transition is possible. First way, which generally we are used to, is converting the Indian currency into the US currency on the balance sheet day, right? Has anyone of you done consolidation by any chance?
No, sir.
Ayush?
currency के consolidations करे हैं but
No, sir.
so same currency के करे हैं but different currency के तो नहीं करे हैं वो भी सिर्फ ऑडिटिंग के टाइम पे जैसे सब्सिडीज के बड़े सारे फाइनेंशियल्स हैं लाइक स्पेशली स्कोपिंग के टाइम पे सो कंसोलिडेशन करने पड़ते हैं उनके इनकम स्टेटमेंट बैलेंस शीट फिर उसको इनकम स्टेटमेंट को एनालाइज करो और वो सब करो फिर बैलेंस शीट को
Rahul, you have seen any consolidation?
No, sir. Like different currencies का नहीं किया है किसी.
सर सीए फाइनल में सब करा है सर.
क्या किया है?
तो यही एग्जाम में क्वेश्चंस मतलब प्रैक्टिस के लिए यही होता था, अलग अलग करेंसीज की बैलेंस शीट्स हैं, पीएनएल है, क्रिएट करना है. तो हर एक का अपना फॉरेक्स का रूल होता है स्टैंडर्ड के अकॉर्डिंग की कौन सी जो क्लोज आइटम्स हैं जैसे एसेट्स वगैरह हैं उनका फॉरेक्स रेट क्या होगा, और जो इनकम एंड एक्सपेंसेस है उनका फॉरेक्स रेट कौन सा था मैं याद नहीं आ रहा. फिर उनको कन्वर्ट करते थे, जितना डिफरेंस था वो करेंसी ट्रांसलेशन रिजर्व जो होता है उसमें जाता था, और जब वो सेम करेंसी में आ जाते हैं तो दोनों को कंसोलिडेट कर देते हैं एज पर कंसोलिडेशन रूल्स।
और do you remember I have shared this? I'm not sure whether you have seen this or not, but if by any chance if you have gone through this financial statement which I shared with you,
सर ये एक तो इतनी बड़ी है ना, तो कुछ पढ़ा भी हो तो भी भूल जाते हैं।
this is very important document I shared with you.
नहीं सर, मैंने प्रिंट भी निकाल रखा है सर कायदे से पूरा।
I don't know like whether I should speak in Hindi or not. क्या होता है, एक कोई आदमी था, he said like every day like we have a Bhagavad Gita at home, and every day we do like pray, and we put like a touch to my head, and then I go to office, and my day went really well when I do this. And it's my ritual from my forefathers. Like every day, my forefathers were used to touch the head to the Gita and pray to the Gita. And then my dad was also doing it. I'm also doing it. And whenever we do this, our day generally go good. So पंडित उसको बोलता है कि एक दिन माथा टेकने से और चूम के जाने से गीता को तुम्हारा दिन अच्छा जाता है, अगर पढ़ लोगे तो कितना अच्छा जाएगा। Let me see, there is
नहीं कर पा रहे हैं।
otherwise maybe I'll show you if I have some work paper. Let me see. Maybe I'll show you some consolidation work paper. So in the consolidation, generally what happens, we take you back. So maybe I'll take you to this Excel sheet. So in the consolidation, how it generally happens, let's say this is your parent company. This is your subsidiary A, subsidiary B, subsidiary C, and you have JV, right? And then you have let's, right? And here you have assets. Let's say you have cash in bank, you have account receivable, you have inventory. Different KPA, so then you have total assets. And then you have account payable, liability, provisions, you have that let's assume this is your total, and I'm not bifurcating like current asset, non-current, just high level, right? So for example, they have, let's say, $100,000, and this subsidiary B, let's assume this is India, this is, let's say, Russia, and this is, let's say, Taiwan. So they all have different currency. This is, let's say, they have INR, they have rupees. What is the currency of Taiwan? Any idea?
सर ताइवान डॉलर ही है. वन न्यू ताइवान डॉलर, हाँ यही देखा मैंने.
You can say TD. NT. And this is USD. Let's assume so you may have like one financial statement in local currency, and then you'll be converting that into the US dollar. So when you are converting that, there would be certain transaction gain or loss, or translation gain or loss, right? Are you guys with me?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So here, let me finish off this example. Let's say you have account payable of $50,000, accrued liability $80,000, you have provision for $100,000, and you have debt of $20,000, and then you have equity of $200,000. Right? So your debit credit matches.
Yes sir.
Now, this is like we were discussing consolidated, but parallelly, let's assume you have this is in this is USD. This is USD. This will be This. Are you getting what I'm doing?
Yes, sir.
The consolidated will be in USD. This will be this plus this plus this plus this. This is your consolidated financial statement. So now in subsidiary B, let's assume you have exchange rate 80. So what will be the dollar? This divided by 80. Are you guys with me?
Yes, sir.
And this will be this, and this will be this, and this, right? What is the Russia currency exchange rate?
1.02.
1.0? No, USD.
अच्छा यूएस
Ruble to USD.
मैंने INR बता दिया, एक सेकंड.
Mhm.
$0.012.
No, उल्टा बोल रहे हो आप.
हाँ उल्टा.
80.80.
Sorry,
80.80. 80.80.
80.
Yes.
So almost similar to India.
हाँ हाँ.
Yes.
Let's assume this. Or let's say 75, just to keep it different. We're just assuming, right? Now let's assume you have 5 lakh, 2 lakh, 1 lakh, 80,000, and let's assume you have 4 lakh. So this is 12 lakh. And let's assume we have 80,000, 160,000, 8,000, and have 4 lakh. Right? Let's assume this is your Indian. Now coming to Russia. Russia, let's assume you have 150,000 in cash. You have 75,000 in AR. You have, let's say, here, and let's assume again 300,000 here, and then let's say 450,000 here. Let's assume you have 225,000 here, 150,000 here, 300,000 here, and let's assume you have 450,000 here, and then you have equity of 70. Right, let's assume this is your number. Taiwan is your 50 central JV. So now we are saying 50% of the Taiwan JV numbers we are putting here, right? Because 50% will go to someone else. So let's assume this is 90,000, 60,000, 45,000, 20,000, 150,000. Let's assume this is 55,000. And 90. Make sense? Hello? Are you guys with me?
Yes, sir.
So this is
Yes.
how like consolidated file looks like. Right here, if you see the currency, these all are local currencies. These all are local currencies. All are local currency. These local currency, we are converting assets and liability on the balance sheet date, and income statement would be the average rate generally, which we consider. Right. So because of this conversion, right, there may be certain difference on account of change in FX rate from previous year to current year, right? That will be considered as a translation gain or loss. Now you understood this. Now come to the theory. Then we correlate the theory with this practical example. So foreign operation, subsidiary or equity method investment, the two-step translation process. If necessary, remeasure the subsidiary financial statement from its recording currency to its functional currency. First, is that possible? Other option is, if necessary, translate the subsidiary financial statement from its functional currency to reporting currency. What we have done, this is their local currency. This is their local currency. This local may be their functional currency. And we are converting to the reporting currency. What is reporting currency?
USD.
USD. So in this example, we are going with this option. And most of the time you will be see practically this option only. Objective of transaction: provide information that is generally compatible and comparable. Because now if everything is in USD, you can make more compatible and comparable decisions. Yes or no? If something is in INR, something is in Taiwan currency, something in US dollar, and something in Russia, and if those pictures comes in front of you, will you be able to take any decision? If say this financial statement comes in front of you, will you be in a position to take any decision? Answer is no.
No, sir. Yes.
Everyone agree?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Kashish, Gurmehar, Santrupti?
Yes, sir. Clear.
So this is what it means. Provide the information that is generally compatible to reflect the consolidated statement, the financial result, and relationship to the individual consolidated entity. So here you see, now you have individual company detail as well as consolidated detail, right? Here you can make a comparison and you can do different permutation and combination. What do you mean by permutation and combination? So here, let's say India, Russia, and then third is Taiwan. So here you can see how much is the total asset of India compared to consolidation. Right? This you can do percentage. You'll say it's just 2%. Why should I be bothered about it? Right? Same way, how much is the Russia percentage to the total? Again, it's 2%. How much is the Taiwan to the total percentage of asset? This is also almost 2%. Right? Same way, how much is the percentage of liability? This is also very minor.
Not 2% ही होगा.
Because अभी number नहीं है ना. So let me put the number. Why it is showing 0? Because here the numbers are missing. Right? So this type of analysis you can do when you have comparable and compatible number. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Transaction exchange rate, you can see balance sheet item, closing rate, generally you take equity, so transaction exchange rate, which you need to consider. For the balance sheet item, you will consider closing rate. For equity, you will take historic rate. For income statement, you will be taking a weighted average exchange rate. Right? Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Kashish?
सर एक बार लास्ट वाली लाइन बताना जो भी आपको
1 second.
इनकम स्टेटमेंट वाली.
1 second. Just 1 second. Are you, yeah, you are saying something, Kashish?
तो वो लास्ट लाइन कुछ बताया था ना आप इनकम स्टेटमेंट से रिलेटेड वाला क्या था वो.
So income statement item will go into we'll use weighted average exchange rate. So, like we discussed, this all like a balance sheet items, right? Assets and liability. Same way, you need to convert the Indian subsidiary income statement also. right? So here the exchange rate which we have taken is on the balance sheet date, right?
Yes, sir.
And same way for the income statement, you will be taking average rate, weighted average rate for the year. So for example, at the beginning of the year, let's say exchange rate was 75 and at the end of the year it is 80. So you'll be taking 77.5 as a rate for the conversion.
Got it, sir.
Right? So now note over here is if subsidiary is located in a country whose economic is in hyperinflationary, it must use the reporting currency of the parent as its functional currency. A hyperinflationary economic is one that cumulative inflation is more than 100% over the period of 3 years. Right? This we have discussed earlier also, hyperinflation. Any doubt what is hyperinflationary economic? Huh?
No, sir.
Right? We all know what is hyperinflation economy, where inflation rate is more than 100% in 3 years.
Yes.
So let's do 2 quick questions and then we can take a break. Which of the following statement regarding foreign exchange gain or loss is correct? What is the call of the question? Which of the following statement regarding foreign exchange gains and losses is correct? First one is an exchange loss occur when the exchange rate increase between the date a receivable is recorded and the date cash is received. Is it right?
No, sir. Cash का तो कोई है ही नहीं इसमें point.
No. Look at the point again. An exchange loss occur when exchange rate increase between the date of receivable is recorded and the cash receipt. Will it be a gain or loss?
Gain.
So hence the first option is incorrect. Right? They are asking loss. But whereas this situation give rise to gain. Right? Kashish?
Sir, gain and losses दोनों की तो बात कर रहे हैं क्वेश्चन में.
No. Here the option says loss only.
Okay. हाँ, ठीक है.
So hence its option is incorrect.
हाँ, ठीक है.
Second option is an exchange gain occur when exchange rate increase between the date a payable is recorded and the date cash is paid.
So loss हो गया, exchange loss.
So this will be a loss, right? Third is a gain. Exchange gain occur when exchange rate increase between the date of receivable is recorded, which we were discussing.
Right.
Hence third option is right. An exchange loss occur when exchange rate decrease between the date of payable is recorded and the date of cash payment.
Sir, ये gain होता. Decrease.
Right? Because the exchange rate is decreasing, so it may result into a
less
gain. Right? Kashish,
Yes,
Rahul?
sir.
Last question. What is not reported in the income statement? Foreign currency transaction gain, foreign currency remeasurement gain, foreign currency translation gain, or all of the above?
So translation gain, क्योंकि वो
because that go into the
CI.
retained earning directly, right?
अच्छा retained earning, ठीक है.
Or sorry, OCI,
हाँ,
other comprehensive income.
मुझे confuse कर दिया था.
Yeah, sorry. It goes to other comprehensive.
Right.
Right, Gurmeher? Ashish?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's 2:25. We can take a break. For how much minutes you would like to take break? And then we'll be starting new topic, which is investment. 20 minutes is fine?
ठीक है.
Done,
20
sir.
minutes is fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let's come back at 12:45.
Okay, sir.
Okay.